Asana Kitchen. So today we're going to be focusing on the body position for Nakrasana, the crocodile, and look at three kind of levels of working with that body position. So it's kind of like it's a relief in one sense and like bad news in another sense. But plank is the root. Okay, so it's the root of so many postures, and especially the strength postures. And so it's something you're constantly cultivating. It's like working to perfect your plank. And Nakrasana, it's kind of a test of your plank ability. Like how much you can really dial in the Danda. So Danda means staff. And so and that's a very strong rod. It doesn't bend. Okay, and that's what you're formulating between your legs, your pelvis, your torso, and your head. This is a very strong line you're making that is adamant. So adamant means it doesn't give up its position easily. Okay, and that's, so Nakrasana is, what is the body position? It's a Danda. Okay, and it's a Danda through all the phases, so that you never leave that. And ideally, you never leave Chaturanga. So your elbows stay just as bent through the setup, through the time in the air, through the landing. So you never partially straighten the arms in any phase of it. And so the first step is to do what I call plank Nakrasana. Okay, so you don't bend the elbows, you do it with straight arms. Okay, and so I like practicing that. You can take your plank like instant from downward dog. You just whoom, and it's just dialed in. It's like a full steel through the legs, pelvis, torso, head. And then just make a little jump without disturbing the parts in relation to each other. And you don't necessarily jump up. You're jumping forward and then back. It's just a little move. But that's a lot. Before that jump, there's a slight crouch, a slight anticipation, kind of a readying and then spring, readying and then spring, readying and then spring. That's partly why it's harder to come back, is to get that crouch is harder. But you do your best. Okay, and you can vary the speed. See, that's the hard part about going with the baby step, though. It's not quite as glamorous as the Chaturanga move. But I like it myself. I think it's awesome. And especially when you start prizing the Danda. See, that's the thing, is adamant. You don't easily give up that position. And you receive the benefits. Okay, so level 2 is to do it on your forearms. Makes it a little bit easier than doing it in Chaturanga. So you get a forearm plank, which is the world record holder, 9 hours. He did this one. So you can bet he has a mean Nakrasana. Okay, so you make your Danda, and then spring, spring, and stabilize your landing to the best of your ability. Just a little move. So partly the variety's nice, too. You do these different things instead of just doing the 5 little 5 forward and 5 back and being done. And those baby steps give you work. We'll try the fully going into Chaturanga. And remember, start in Chaturanga, fly in Chaturanga, land in Chaturanga. Okay, it's very tricky, but that's the crocodile. So it's so also, if you're struggling with it, here's a couple of things you can do. And you can do this in the plank, the forearm, or the Chaturanga, which is only do one jump and jump in place. So just Get ready and jump. Get ready and jump. Get ready and jump. Only one jump, not a series. And if you're struggling with going back, we'll try only one back. So, or two. So learn to do one well. And build on it. It's a lot of devotion. Has to be there to get the Nakrasana Siddhi, the power, the mastery over the crocodile. Namaste.